Hi. So I'm sitting here smoking some medicinal herbs and drinking some tea, and I'm listening to people speaking, and there's this one voice that stands out the most, and I'm listening to the voice, and it's a male, and I'm listening to the voice. I'm like, and I'm hearing the person speak, and he's like laughing, and I'm like, damn, that's a sexy voice. That person sounds very sexy. His voice. So, damn, this knocking sound. See, they're working on a bunch of men working on the property. That's where the knocking coming from. Anyway, so, and I'm like, then I start thinking about like someone else's voice that I heard and how that makes me sound when that person speaks and laughs. And I'm like, when that person speaks, it makes me like, oh, I want to play, like a child. I want to go play. That's sometimes, not all the time, when that person speak in a certain tone, in a certain frequency, that's how I feel when I hear them talk. Like, oh, he really just want to be like, his childlike self just want to come out, and it makes me want to go play. So then I'm thinking about that person's voice and how it makes me feel. And then when I hear this person's voice, I was like, ooh, I want to play, but in a different way. I'm so sorry. I can't help this. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, the mind thinking. Anyway, so I'm like, the two different type of play, and I'm like, to be honest, like I'm thinking about to myself, and I feel a little bit like guilty, not guilty, but like I don't know, like maybe a tad bit shameful. Like, why are you thinking that? No, how I want to describe it is how I want to describe. I want to tell the person like, damn, you sound sexy. And I'm like, nah, when you tell men, you talk to men a certain way, and next thing you're going to think something. But I just want to say those things, and that's it. Like, when I said, you sound sexy, like when I hear your voice, I'm like, ooh, I want to play. And the play's like, ooh, I want to kiss, I want to touch, I want to dance, I want to fuck. See, a bit shameful. But I'm like, I can't say that. But that's what I want to say, but I don't want the person to think certain way. Anyway, I'm like, oh my God, imagine if I just really say this out loud and like just be fucking, I was like, this is what I was thinking. And anyway, so I haven't told the person though, but I think I may tell the person. But anyway, it goes deeper than this. Let me stop. This is the real thing. Okay. I'm like, so I start thinking, right? I said I'll go when I brush my teeth after I finish smoking and drinking the tea, and I'm in the mirror, and I'm like, man, imagine that, right? How the feeling that came up with me just from hearing that person's voice, and I'm like, imagine like your nervous system is picking up the frequency of that sound, and you picking that up, you're hearing, right? And your nervous system, your nerves is picking up this message and sending it to your cells, and your cells in your body is creating these molecules that send these messages to your brain, or this message gets sent to your brain, and whether it's be from the energy field or it's a chemical message or whatnot. And I'm like, my body is interpreting that message from the sound as, ooh, like this voice sounds so sexy. And then based on the thoughts that came to my mind is the feeling that came up in my body, like how I want a response. And I'm like, motherfucker, do you see how powerful sound is? Do you see how sound frequency, vibrational frequency of sound affects you in like faster than the speed of light, faster than thought, because I got the thought and the message is sent, and I'm like, reacting already. That's what I'm saying. Frequency, vibration. This is how your energy affects the field. This is how you create. This is how you create, man. Everything you hear, see, feel, anything you digest, anything your nervous system picks up, the body picks up, causes a reaction. Whether you're whether you are aware it or unaware of it or not. And imagine the thoughts that came after you picked up the frequency from that sound, those thoughts that you put out, and then the behavior that goes along with the thought, if there's a response or a non response to that sound. And creation. So I came in from outside. It was a bit chilly. Don't mind my hair. My hair is a bit crazy. But like yeah, so I was outside today. Yes, yeah, I know. I was doing some gardening today, and I just got back home. But yeah, I made a video earlier, and I was thinking about it, and then I was like, man, I can't even leave it like that. I feel like I didn't even really fully explain how serious this is. And I'm like, I'm in here, and I was gonna write something, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should say it instead of write it. But let me see if I can get what I was writing about my thoughts. But basically, I was saying like how powerful we are. Like, okay, so this is what I was saying. So I was like, we are like individual beings, right? And we have this essence that we all carry. All of us have this unique essence that we carry. And it's like this essence holds a frequency. You know, everywhere we go, our essence follows us. It comes with us. Our essence is us. Our energy essence, right? And it's like, imagine the effect that our essence have out into the field, and imagine like the vibratory frequency that we carry based on our thought, the effect that it has out in the field and with other people, how it affects other people too when you send it out into the field. And I'm thinking like, the story I told about when I was sitting outside is like how powerful that is. Like that frequency caused a reaction in me caused a reaction that triggers like I want to do this behavior, like, and then it just thinks about like how you could view that as like a dark side of you, like shadow. Well, it can't be a shadow because you bring it out into if you bring it out into the light. But yeah, it's like you would say it's like a little dark aspect of the self, and it's like, and I'm like, can you imagine how some people may have suppressed that, like suppressed that feeling, or suppress that the reaction that you want to, the behavior that you want to carry out, if based on the feeling that you felt. And I'm like, imagine how we suppressed all the time our feelings, right? We suppress them in the way of like because of fear, guilt, shame, fear of judgment from others and what other people will think of you. So we truly don't express ourselves, or what they would call like what is a normal or appropriate behavior. So we suppress ourselves is instead of actually expressing what we truly desire and want to express, what we feel. Expressing what we feel, not even a desire, what you feel, expressing that. When a frequency affects you and what you want to express, can you imagine how much we suppress ourselves based on what we think others may think about us? Ah, lad, man. And yes, I was just thinking about that, and just thinking about how much, like, based on the energy that we all send out, our frequency, our vibratory frequency, how we are creating our entire reality just by our vibratory frequency, the thoughts, our beliefs, what we think, all of it. It's created. It happens within and then it externalizes, you know? So I was thinking about that. Like, do you see how powerful you are? We are like we are creating our reality, people. We are literally created what we want to experience. Simple by our energy. Just our energy. Our energy is creating our entire reality. So that's what I want to say. And then, yeah, sometimes we suppress ourselves because of feeling shameful about the thought or the idea, how it will be viewed by people. So we don't do it. Then imagine the reality that you're creating when you suppresses yourself. Imagine that. Imagine the reality that you're creating when you're not being yourself, when you're not being your authentic self. Imagine that reality that you're creating from. Imagine what you create out of your fears, the reality you create from your fears, whatever you feel shameful of, whatever you feel guilty of, whatever you feel like you shouldn't do because you think people is gonna like whatever you think people may think about you. Or imagine the things that you do just so people won't think about you in a certain way. Imagine that. And that's the reality that we are creating, literally. So when we look out into the world, we never want to take responsibilities for what we see and what we experience. Oh my God, I'm a victim. Somebody's doing this to me. No, you're doing it to you. No, you're creating it. No, there is no devil making your life miserable. You're doing it to yourself, okay? And you must be doing it for a reason. So, yeah, man, this I'm saying how deep it gets. This is how deep it is. So we can literally change our reality by changing our inner world, like how we react, the behaviors, our shadows that we hide and run from and suppress, like the things that you do, the things that you have done, the things that you want to do, that you hide from, that you run from, that you don't do. These are the things that come in up your nightmare. These are the things that are chasing you in your dreams. Like, not bitch. Can't keep running. I'm coming. That's all I'm saying. It's like it's just coming up in your dreams. Like, yo, your subconscious is talking to you. Your higher self is talking to you in your dreams. Like, bitch, yes, this is what you're afraid of. This is what you're running from. Let me show it to you so you can see it and release that. So that's all I'm saying. Like, we're literally creating our entire world. We all here created it together. There is no external force. There's nothing outside of ourselves created anything. It's just we created everything. Everything we are created. We are the God. We are God. Creating this reality. Literally. There is no God devil up there pulling the string. And I think this is what people are scared and afraid to fucking face. That there is no one that you could lay your judgment on. Okay? There's no one up there judging you or telling you what to do. It's only you. You're doing it. So there is no external God. There is nothing out there judging you, and no devil or Satan there pulling a string. It's all energy. Energy creates. Energy creates your entire reality. It's just which energy are you going to choose to create from? Man, this message is for myself too because, bitch, I hope you're listening too. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I'm talking to myself. Myself. Because there's nothing external to me. So therefore I'm talking to myself. I'm like, wake up, bitch. Knock, knock. That's where your nightmares come in. Because you're running from it. Face a nightmare, man. You face your nightmare. and it's alchemizing your body. And you wake up a new person every fucking day when you defeat something in your dream. Like, yo, it's so funny because the other night I was having this dream and I was literally fighting myself in the dream. Look, just like me, I'm like fighting myself. And I'm like saying to myself, like, yo, why you want to kill me, bro? It's like, two of us can't live. And I'm like, I dead ass, like, kick myself off the fucking roof. I'm like, yo, bitch. Yo, that part of you gotta go. Okay, I'm tripping. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. Right? Looking back crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we're only fighting with ourselves. Literally. The fight is internal and you just like boom, you create it out in your world. External world, like you ain't got no enemies. There's no devil pulling string making your life miserable. All is a lesson. All is an experience that we literally create ourselves. There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of because everything out in the world that you see, it's you. It's nothing. You created everything. You created, yeah, that bitch, that person that cussed you out, that person who robbed you, and that person who may have committed murder, rape. Yo, I don't know, but I true. Me can't say nothing about that, but it's true. So that's why you have to practice self forgiveness. Forgive yourself. All of that rubbish. And beautiful things too. You could create beauty. You could create beauty. But I'm just saying, all of that is your creation. Just own up to it. Just accept the responsibility and just love yourself. Forgive yourself. We keep what works for us and we let go what don't. That's it. All right. Peace and love.